would like this. Matt, what do you think?
Actually, yes, I would, Katie. Bring that back for me. If you can carry that on the plane, I'll take it.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Brian. Katie?
He's in Kilts. That's right after these messages. A swirling plaid and pleats. When the makers of Braveheart wanted to tog out their leading man in authentic tartan, there was only one person to call. Gordon Covell and his wife Shelia moved to Islay 15 years ago to take over a derelict woolen mill. If it wasn't for them, the mill would no longer be in production and would probably be a museum. This is one of the few traditional weaving mills still operating in Scotland. They make high-quality country or estate tweed, made to be handed down for generations. The mill is a family concern. Their son Marcus works on the warping mill, while Shelia checks the final product before it's sent off to be made into country jackets, trousers, and hats.
Small mills like us are a dying thing. It's not economic really to produce cloth in small quantities competitively.
But the Covells carved a small niche for themselves, and though an alliance between the high-tech movie industry and an old-fashioned woolen mill seems unlikely, it's big business on Islay. It started 12 years ago when Gordon made some tweed for a film called Hemingway.
Stop it! What are you doing?
Then there was a jacket for Tom Hanks in Forrest Gump.
I just finished working on a small order we'd done for Forrest Gump. We had Rob Roy, we had that film to do, and then suddenly this film Braveheart came along. I'm glad I did do it now, but at the time I really didn't need another film. It was just, we were very busy.
After the release of Braveheart, the Wallace Clan Trust, who did all the battle scenes for the movie, adopted the tartan as their official cloth. Gordon is busy weaving a batch for them now, and the orders keep coming in.
Here in Edinburgh, there are a number of well-established tartan outfitters. Deirdre Kinloch Anderson's family has been in the tartan business for 5 generations. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for being with us. The tartans are much more than cosmetic. They're really a national symbol of pride, aren't they?
They are indeed, yes. Yes.
And for a time, I understand they were banned?
Yes, so after the Battle of Culloden, when we lost the battle against the English, tartan was banned for 36 years.
It was a diskilting act,
and
right?
Some people call it a diskilting act. We weren't allowed tartan for anything.
Now, talk to me about how the style ever began. How is it that it began that they would wear this great swath of clothing in what most people would refer to as a dress?
Well, it was really just a large piece of cloth, and they wore it, flung it rather like a toga. You put it round yourself, and they slept on it, they lay on it, they slept on it, and they put a belt round it when they got up. They threw what was left over their shoulder.
This is the way.
They gathered it at the back.
This is the way it was worn and the way it looked.
And that was the way it was worn, and that was how it looked.
So
they
really,
just left it flat in the front, and they gathered it a bit at the back, and they put the rest over their shoulder.
And how did the idea?
There's another one.
And how did the idea of distinctive patterns and distinctive tartans for various clans come about?
Well, that's sort of the clan system. It was a means of belonging. Family belonged to family. One individual pattern or design or set belonged to one family, and it was a system of belonging. It's the origin of the clan system.
I think it would surprise people how much material it takes to make one kilt, huh?
I think it would as well.
All of this for one?
All of this, 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 all of that, all goes into one.
And where does the skill of the kilt maker come in?
The skill of the kilt maker is in the pleating. The skill of the kilt maker comes into maintaining the pattern, maintaining the design, absolutely true when it is pleated.
So no matter where you look, it is even?
No matter where you look, it's even. So it's absolutely true, back or front, kilt all the way around, absolutely true.
And can anyone wear kilts?
That's the skill of the pleating.
And can anyone wear kilts?
Anyone can wear kilts? No. Well, there are different opinions on that. Mostly a man's kilt is worn by someone who has an association or belongs to Scotland. But tartan is a gift that we in Scotland has given the world, And people wear tartan the world over. Ladies fashion items, ladies skirts, waistcoats, we sell them the world round.
You look very lovely. And Deirdre Kinloch Anderson, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Deirdre.
We're going to come on back in just a moment. We'll take a break. Then we're back in Scotland. There's more special edition of Today on NBC. Owns the Witchery restaurant here in Edinburgh. Mr. Thompson, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so very much. Take us through some of these things that we are not familiar with. I was looking at, for example, at your mushrooms here. I recognize the oyster mushrooms, but not these others.
Yes, well, these monkey head mushrooms are delicious mushrooms, very nice in salads or with pasta.
And what are these?
These are rory mushroom, which is the local mushroom that comes from East Lothian.
Okay, and take us down over here because...
Well, over here we have the ugly one here is the monkfish, and then we have our salmon, and we have cod and the Dover sole. Then we have oysters, and we have langoustines from the west coast of Scotland. We have some organic carrots which come from East Lothian, which is locally. We have broccoli and runner beans and fabulous cauliflowers, rhubarbs in at the moment, radishes. And again, Scotland's renowned for its home baking. Originally, scones come from Scotland, as you can see here, with jam, clotted cream, and lots of homemade jams.
I love clotted cream, Brian. It's so good. How do you make clotted cream?
Well, it's...
Just beat it,
that's
right?
It's a way of... it's basically a solid cream, yes, in the processing.
Isn't that an awful lot of cream for one?
No, I actually take a bit more cream than that.
Really?
Yeah, quite a few calories in that.
And look, these are all delicious-looking breads, aren't they, Bryant?
Yeah, now let's get to the real Jamaica here.
Yes, well, you can't come to Scotland without trying haggis, so here we are. Here's a nice
now,
haggis.
tell Katie what's in it.
Basically, it's lamb. It's cooked in a lamb stomach, and we have offal, which is basically sweetbreads minced up with some tinned oatmeal.
Oatmeal,
and,
seasonings,
spices.
suet,
That's right.
which we call fat.
That's right.
Correct. And basically you chop up the liver and the heart
That's
and the
right.
lungs.
All minced together with the oatmeal and baked in the oven.
Would you eat that like one person would eat all that, or would you share that
This
with
would
a
be
friend?
about, you share that with a friend. Yes.
Or an enemy? You know?
Go ahead. You went in Scotland. Go ahead. You might like it.
Tastes like liver.
The liver kind of dominates.
It's like chicken.
Yes, it's full of iron, and the liver and the sweetbreads and things give it quite a flavour.
And it's supposed to be spicy like this.
Hint of spice, yes.
It's very heavy. People would eat this how often? Considered a delicacy or
No, it's a fairly standard meal in Scotland.
Oh, yeah?
Every couple of weeks, perhaps.
Helps you blow the bagpipes.
That's right.
Which we're going to do in just a minute. This is pretty good. You want more?
No, go ahead. Knock yourself out.
We're going to come on back in just a moment. There's more ahead from Scotland. It really isn't bad. After a break.
Looks so scary.
This is Today on NBC. It's good.
Bagpiping lives on with the award-winning Strathclyde Police Pipe Band from Glasgow. Let's have a listen. Strathclyde Police Pipe Band from Glasgow. Pretty impressive, aren't they? They've been international champions 21 times.
I'll tell you what, I was looking earlier at the guy who's carrying the drum. I mean, that drum is huge. I would hate to have to start this thing for several hours.
Right, and apparently the guy with the baton last night, they were doing a rehearsal, he threw it up, and it went through his hand, so he's not here today. They have a substitute. Hate when that happens. I hope he's okay.
Speaking of last night, did you happen to look out your window and take a look at the castle all lit up? Wasn't it gorgeous?
Gorgeous.
Just spectacular. Yeah, it's too bad we only got to spend one day here in Scotland, but we are continually on the move. Let us, if you're interested in recapping some of what we've done here and also in Ireland, we're making a cassette available of our entire trip. You can order a copy by calling 1-800-420-2626. It's $24.95 plus shipping and handling.
All right, Brian, and to follow along with today as we hit London tomorrow, you can look for more information at our Today website on the internet. That's www.msnbc.com. Got it.
Kind of rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
It really does. So if it's Friday, it must be England?
If it's Friday, it must be England. We're going to be stopping off in London. You know, we're going to be set up at the base of the Tower of London. We're going to talk to the Admiral Crowe.
Right.
Kate Simpson is going to make an appearance in London, if you can believe that.
Which should be interesting.
Talking about the Oxford Debating Union that invited him, Jeffrey Archer, the novelist, will be with us.
Also, perhaps the artist that painted that unflattering portrait of the Queen.
That's right. That does it for us on this day. I hope you've enjoyed Scotland. We'll see you tomorrow from London. Take care. Have a good Thursday.
The world